Yo, you hear about the Andrew Tate thing?
No.
Kinda.
He's
Yeah.
the new alt-right pipeline after us.
Who's Andrew Tate?
Andrew, you don't know this?
Are we the beginning of the
We
alt-right
are
pipeline?
the beginning of the alt-right. Yeah,
It'd be crazy
you
to
listen
go-
to us, then you listen to Cumtown, then you listen to the Adam Friedland show, and then you're just already racist.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a quick four-step
And
process.
then you realize you actually didn't need all the shows. You were just a racist person.
They call it the Friedland number. It's like the Armada number. Yeah, he went on a podcast, or he went on Aiden Ross's stream, and if you don't know, he's like this big fucking.
He's a fighter, right? He fights.
A kickboxer who was on Big Brother. He got kicked off Big Brother though because he like beat a woman, but she said it was consensual. Anyway,
Right.
A consensual.
It was a
assault?
consensual beating.
like a sexy time.
Yeah, it's like how in Washington 2 people can fight each other to the death if they both say it's a duel beforehand.
Yeah.
Like
He dueled the
It's
woman.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
the same way Hamilton died.
Yeah, except it was with a pistol loading musket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys need a cross?
Oh, you good? All right.
Just want to make sure.
So yeah. So
Anyway.
he's like an extremely toxic masculine guy who's
Yeah.
like he's literally like making like young men think about the alpha and sigma like dichotomy and how to like treat women like carpets and shit.
That's like the carpet.
He's like a bad. He's a bad.
So,
thing.
like,
And Aiden Ross was like, yeah, I'll have this guy on.
Aiden Ross was riding him everything he'd say. So it started out, he'd say something like, be like, yeah, I don't drink coffee. I like the sun to give me my energy. And not enough people are going outside. They're like taking pills. And he like says something that's like basic. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, anyway, yeah, I just don't think a woman I'm dating should work. And he'll jump right into that. And I'm like, this guy's a character. But the problem is, I was watching this Aiden Ross's chat. It's like www. He's at 240K viewers during
yeah,
this.
it's a lot of viewers.
I'm like, what the fuck?
He's hitting eBay numbers, teaching guys how to like spit into women's faces.
Yeah.
On the street.
And when I was on the plane, XQC had a stream with him and Aiden Ross. So it was Andrew Tate, XQC, Aiden Ross. I mean, come on, this is peak content these days. And XQC is trying to debate back for women in like reasonableness.
Yeah.
But he's like also XQC doing it.
Yeah.
So Andrew Tate's like, I got in a car crash 5 times. Every time it's a woman driver. You're telling me I'm not supposed to be biased against women? And XQC's like, dude,
That's crazy.
Okay, man.
so
So
funny.
I get sucked off by one woman. All of a sudden,
You're like, oh no.
And that's like
he's
how
our
he's-
guy.
He's like trying to defend women with
Yeah.
like FLC on the other monitor, FL Studio on the other monitor, making beats again. Dude, we watched
Oh,
like
the beats.
we watched like 30 minutes of the XQC beat stream.
That's a good stream, bro.
He's
Dude,
like
he
hitting like
overclocked live.
he's like hitting like a piano that's the size of those little baby ones, like making little sounds with it. He's like, oh, that one's just not good. Like
Dude, so,
I don't know
dude,
why.
it's so funny. He moves like a piano note, like one like I don't know what it's called, beat. What is it? Over
Step.
Measure.
one step over, and then he looks over to chat like was that good? and like
Am I
every
in
time
tune
he
now?
moves it, and it's like do 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 do. He looks over, and he's like do 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 do. Okay, well, make it a little longer. Yeah,
They're just directing where his finger goes on the
it was so good.
His chat is his conductor.
So
Yeah.
why is this guy Andrew Tate like circulating through Twitch and stuff? Because he's not a streamer, right?
No, I think it's just because Aiden Ross kind of put him on. Like he had like a following of sorts because like he was on Big Brother and he's like a kickboxer.
Yeah.
Probably
like-
on TikTok. TikTok's where like shit happens now.
Aiden
Does
Ross just put
Aiden
him
not
on.
challenge him on any of this
No,
stuff?
dude, Aiden Ross would be like, he literally was so fucking cringe. He goes, Andrew, will you follow me back on Instagram?
Oh.
And then Andrew's like, all right, well, answer this. Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people? And Aiden's like, no. And that was the whole interaction.
What?
And it was fucking-
Okay. That's
it was
funny.
fucking funny. No, the stream is really funny if you are like not an impressionable 15-year-old.
Right, exactly.
The stream's hilarious. Like I'm watching it, I'm like, this guy's a fucking character. He's like Alex Jones,
Yeah,
but buff.
but you're 15 and like Cindy just broke your heart and you're like, maybe I will
True.
become
Yeah.
the evil in this world.
W, women are bitches.
You're hearing him talking about like women in car crashes, and you're like, and you don't even have your driver's license yet, and you're like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, women do suck at driving. I haven't driven yet, and my mom drives me everywhere, and she's pretty good. But the other women,
All the women, all women are terrible drivers except my mom. except my mom. She's goated. She gets me to soccer practice. She gets me to basketball practice.
all women are hoes, but my mom's a
No,
virgin.
I didn't make the AAU team this year, but I'll try again next year.
My mom's really nice.
Yeah, I was reading the reason I know about this because I read like that LSF thread on it, and I was seeing what the hive mind thought, and they were definitely leaning against Aiden Ross.